The aim of Fortuna is to quit the risky world of business and retire as a gentleperson of independent means. There are two ways to do this. The first is the land victory. Assemble a landed estate by playing 5 land cards. The second is the commodity victory, where you collect a set of one of the 6 commodities. The number of cards required for each commodity is indicated by the trophy icon. Separate the special action cards and place them in 5 separate piles at the top of the playing area. Place the general average innovation below the jettison card. Shuffle the other cards well and place them face down in a single deck in the middle of the table. A face-up discard pile will go next to the main deck. Randomly deal each player a character card and remove the rest from play. Give each player a reversible token. Now deal 5 cards from the main deck to each player. Look at your hand. Disaster and innovation cards can never be held but are always announced to the group. Remove these cards and shuffle them back into the main deck. Then draw again until you have 5 holdable cards. Decide amongst yourselves who will be dealer first. You are now ready to play. Each round consists of 3 phases. First of all, decide if you are in or out of the Storm Pact. Players in the Pact pool risk by sharing the effects of Storm cards. The Pact thus increases the probability of a small loss, but lowers the risk of a catastrophic loss. Next, the dealer deals the market. Take 5 cards from the top of the main deck and lay them face up where everyone can see. This is the market for this round. Now, individual turns. The dealer plays first and play follows to the left. Start by picking up a card. Then you can choose to play one of the following actions. Option 1. Play an action card. Once an action card is played, it is discarded. Note that defense cards are played reactively at any time in response to the relevant disaster or attack. This doesn't use up your action for the turn. Defense cards are also discarded once used. Option 2. Trade with another player. Exchange up to 2 of your cards for up to 2 of their cards. You can never show another player your cards in Fortuna unless instructed to do so. This means all trades must be negotiated orally and the cards exchanged face down. There is thus always the possibility of a deceptive trade. However, characters of the same identity group can check the cards being exchanged before completing the deal. Option 3. Trade with the market. You can swap 1 card in your hand with 1 from the market. Either an action card for an action card or a commodity for a commodity. However, it must be a commodity of higher value for one of lower value. Option 4. Pick up a special action card. Option 5. Place a land card. Declare you are making a land purchase and transfer 1 land card from your hand to the table. And finally, option 6. Buy a land card from the market in exchange for 3 different commodity cards. The land card goes into your hand, not onto the table. Once everyone has played, the dealer discards the market face up. The dealership now passes to the left. Disasters cause a single player or all players to lose cards and should be announced to the group when they appear. Sometimes you lose a number of cards chosen at random, sometimes all of a specific commodity. Local disasters, orange, affect only the player who has picked up the card. They have no effect in the market. General disasters, which are red, affect the whole group, whether picked up by a player or revealed in the market. Disaster cards remain in the market and are not replaced. All players in the Storm Pact must share the effects of a storm in a fair way. Often there will be no obvious way to do this. For example, a loss of 4 cards must be shared between 3 players. The Pact members themselves must decide what is a fair split. If they cannot reach a consensus after 1 minute timed by the dealer, then the dealer will decide on the split. When an innovation card is picked up or dealt in the market, it is now discovered. Each innovation brings into play a new ability or special action card. Note that although special action cards can be picked up whenever, they can only be played when the associated innovation is discovered. Once the joint stock innovation has been discovered, two players can form a joint stock company. If one partner wins with the commodity victory, the other partner also wins. You cannot win while holding bad debt. It can be traded to another player as part of a deceptive trade. It can also be discarded by using your action for that turn and discarding 3 additional random cards. Players can only declare the commodity victory at the beginning of their turn before picking up a card. If a player lays down a 5th land card at any time, they are declared the winner.